Hello everyone, welcome back to Beautiful Toy Reviews. This has not been removed. This is a Barbie collector doll. It's an older doll. It's a Swedish Barbie. She is part of a very popular collection called Dolls of the World. Chances are you've probably already heard of it. Now by the time this thing was released, it had already been around 20 years since they first started it. They have done 4 different collections of these since then. I don't remember the year that they started the Dolls of the World, but I can tell you that this Swedish Barbie, this is part of the second series. I think they actually did a Swedish Barbie for the first series, but that one doesn't look as good. Of course, Barbie is made by the big toy company, Mattel. I like one thing about the second series of the boxes, one of the things that makes the second series better than the first is that the boxes are in they look way better. Much more of a collection style. You can display it on the shelf, it'll look really good. Now you can't see the background too well, that's just a building. You got different dimensions, little different sides here. Got this side, front. And every one of these boxes on the back, they tell you how to say hello in their language. So in Swedish, to say hello, you'd say hey. By the way, I'm mostly Swedish. So this doll is especially special to me, and I actually have a little bit of this in my blood. Lapland. It's not Swedish, it's the northernmost part of it. Smorgasbord. And of course you can see the doll, she's right there. There she is. The way you pronounce that word is hey do. And of course there, just to give you some idea, they made a lot of Native American dolls too, because there's different tribes for parts of America, Spanish. Her certificate of authenticity. And if you want to check the year, you just look at the bottom of the box. She was made in 1999. So this is the background. It's obviously one of the places in Sweden. This is just the base for the stand. I like how the straight part of the stand is upside down, because some of these things you have to like undo part of the background to get it out, so this is very convenient. And by the way, I have more Dolls of the World, so you'll be seeing more of that in the future. Oh, that's one of the things about these. A little harder to get on because it squeezes. Before they had the whole easy method where you just simply push it in. There we go. It's not hard. But you have to be careful if you want to keep doing that over and over, like pulling it out, pushing it back in. So starting on the top with her traditional cap, it is sewn on. I have her on the stand. What you notice is that some of these dolls, I think it's especially with the older ones, not really, I think so, but some of the dolls don't, they barely touch the base, which is a little frustrating, but if you just know how to balance them right, you can have them standing straight up. I'm removing her off the stand so I can turn her around easier. So as you can see the back, she just got this beautiful blonde hair. These flowers look like roses except for this one. See, it's button. See, it's got the little snapped, not button, but you know what I mean, these metal snaps. It's a snap style, so you can remove it. Some of these clothes from Barbie Collector, some of their outfits, are not removable, which I don't understand why they do that for some of the dolls, because I've seen pictures where people like to take off the original outfit and put a different one on, especially if they make one themselves or just simply just switch it up a bit. I know I like to do that. Got these blue eyes, light brown eyebrows. Barbie Collector, with their details, they really do a good job. I think one of the reasons why Dolls of the World collection has been around so long is that they do such wonderful research. You get a little bit of the history on the back, and it's just different. It's just a lot of variety. It was actually like this, but when you cut it off the dress, I like to make things realistic, so if I were to wear this dress in real life, realistically, if this doll was alive, her apron would be separate from her skirt. So I remove what I can to make it more believable. Because this short part right here was sewn on, it was in the middle. But if it was loose, it would just be moving around. And she's got these red stockings, black shoes, because things get old, plastics and stuff. Now, her head moves around like any normal Barbie doll. She's very flexible. Her waist, her body type is the twist and turn. It's hard to do, I can't do this one-handed, but her waist twists and turn, and her legs bend. She's got rubber legs. So her stockings are knee-high. So overall, she's a very beautiful, very well-made doll for just any type of doll. So she's a very beautifully made doll, and I plan to do more of the Dolls of the World in the future. So she is a very well made doll, and I can't wait to do more of the Dolls of the World in the future. I've got lots of them. I even have a few from the latest, from the 4th collection, the latest one that they did. Look at that pattern. So cool. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, I have other social networks if you want to check them out. That's just for fun. If you want to support me, I on my Patreon page to help just keep it just improving these videos and all. I would appreciate it very much. All right. Thank you so much, guys, and see you later.